Hey guys, it's Mrs. Cavalier. You should have a half sheet of notes. We're going to look at percent of change. This is nothing new. You did this last year with Mr. Sunday or Mr. Zeidler. So what we're going to do is we're going to work through a couple examples together. I'll have you try a couple of on your own, and then you're going to work on problems in groups at your table. So if you remember, some of you may have been taught the formula new minus old divided by old. If you use this formula, you have to remember, once you do your subtraction, to hit equals. Once you hit equals, then you divide. If you don't do that, the calculator is going to do the order of operations, so it's going to divide first, so you'll always just subtract 1, because this number divided by itself will always be 1, so you'll always get it wrong. So make sure if you do this, you have to hit equals, then divide. If you do it this way, you're going to get a negative answer if it's a percent of decrease. You're going to get a positive answer if it's a percent increase. Okay, so you can do it this way, that's fine. I'll do an example this way, but the way we're going to do it is we're going to subtract the numbers. Okay, then we will divide by the original amount. Okay, and then we convert to a percent by multiplying by 100. Okay, then we will make a note if it's a percent increase or percent decrease.
Reminder to...
Sorry about that interruption. That was an announcement at the school. So anyways, you might have done this formula last year. We're going to do it this way. So let's look at number 1. Okay, number 1 says we're going from 90.2 to 60. So I started with this, and this is our new value. So I went down, so I'm going to get a percent of decrease. Using the old formula, we take new minus old divided by old. So 60 minus 90.2, hit enter, divide by 90.2, you get a negative 0.33, which is a 33% decrease. Okay, doing it the way that I want us to do it, we're going to do 90.2 minus 60 divided by 90.2. The only thing this does is it gets rid of this negative. We still get a 33%, but we're just going to know I went down from 90 to 60. I know that that's a decrease. So you get the same answer. The only difference in doing it with the formula or just subtracting is you avoid this negative, which messes some of us up. Okay, let's look at number 2. So number 2, I'm just going to subtract. So we're going from 25 to 36.9. So this is my original, and this is my new. So I'm actually going to do new minus old because this is larger. So 36.9 minus 25 divided by 25. When I do that, make sure you 36.9 minus 25 hit equals, then divide by 25, you get 0.47, and then that is 47% increase. And we know it's an increase because we went from 25 up to 36.9. Okay, number 3. Number 3 says from 27 to 6. So we started much higher and we went down to 6. So we're going to get a decrease. So I'm going to subtract 27 minus 6 divided by 27. And we get we get 78.78. which is 78%, and it was a decrease. Okay, you could have done it the other way, 6 minus 27 divided by 27. Only change was this would have been a negative 27, or negative 0.78. Okay, I want you to try number 4 on your own. Pause the video if you need more time to work. Okay, number 4, you should get 55 minus 19 divided by the original of 19 to get you 1.89 or 189% increase. Okay, number 5. Number 5 is a story problem, but it's really the same thing. It just looks longer. So you have a shirt that cost $36, was on sale for $19.99. What was the percent of change? So we started at $36 and we went down to $19.99. So we know we're talking about a percent decrease. So I'm just going to subtract 36 minus $19.99 divided by the original amount of the shirt. And we got 0.44, which is 44% decrease. So that shirt was on sale for 44%. So this is a situation where maybe they just put the sticker on it and didn't have a sign that said 44% off, because that's a weird value to have off. And so they would have just put the sticker on there. Okay, go ahead and try number 6. And number 6 is a true story because my husband's friend has a headphone company, and this is the difference in what they charge. If you need more time, stop the video. So when I'm done, I got a 257% increase. So that means they're charging us 2.5 times more than what it cost them to make it. And so then the rest of that money is their profit that they get to keep. So maybe you can find a cheap way to make headphones and make some money. All right, so you should be done with notes. If you need to rewind the video, do what you need to do. If not, then you are ready to move on to the practice problems that you can get either from Mrs. Cavalier or the sub.